Hell yeah. The be-all, end-all of game console startup sounds right here. The Xbox 360. Just gonna shut up and let you guys soak this in for a minute. Alright, what's up guys? It's Faded. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing awesome as always. And welcome to Modern Warfare 2. Oh wait, sorry. I meant Black Ops 2. But hey, can you blame me? This game is set in the current time period now. I have waited for so long to make that joke or like point that out in the same way that people have waited forever to point out how Madden NFL 25, the new one, is the same title as Madden 25 from 2014. If you guys saw the post on Twitter, you'll know what I'm talking about, but I basically pointed out like, hey, Black Ops 2 now takes place in the present day. Same with Nuketown 2025 takes place in the present day. And people were not cognizant of that fact before, and they were like, they sat back and they thought, and they were like, holy cow, I'm old. Like, my exact reaction too. As soon as January 1st hit, I was like, wait a minute, this game takes place in the present day, and it's one of the most beloved Call of Duties of all time. Someone's gonna pick up on this, and it's gonna gain traction, so might as well just point it out. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. So my goal for today's video was to revisit Black Ops 2, re-experience the charm for the first time since 2023 is the last time I played this game, because I did it for the Revisiting Black Ops 2 video when Microsoft fixed the matchmaking for all the old Call of Duty games, so this is my first time back on in well over a year. I'm not going to be playing against real people though, because there's so little people online. Most of the lobbies are just going to be hacked anyway, so we're going to do the next best thing, veteran bots. I'm picking my streaks right now. Oh, the autonomous ground robot. I forgot about that. Yeah. Any game that has that or an equivalent of the AGR, I will equip. That is one of my favorite streaks of all time. That's why I use the Wilson so much in Modern Warfare 2019. But yeah, this is Black Ops 2, and hold on a second. God, that... Whoa! What the... Oh my... That loaded instantly. I wanted to enjoy the Nuketown loading music. Series S said, nah, homie, you're getting into the game in 2 seconds. Wow. You guys remember that? We used to be able to almost loop the entire soundtrack twice before the map would load on the old systems, but no, screw that. We're going straight into the action. Oh yeah, hard point. You don't get instant active grenades. I forgot about that. But yeah, no, just revisiting this game, it's sad because, you know, you compare it to what we have today with Black Ops 6, and it's kind of come full circle with all of the cheating in the current game, but dude, it's like we could have had something if they just stopped changing stuff that didn't need to be changed. That's one of my main frustrations with Call of Duty now, is they're adding a bunch of shit and removing features. Same thing what EA does with Madden. That's my second comparison of Madden in this video, but they're removing features, and in 3 years they're adding them back and calling them new. Like, you guys remember when they had capture the flag in these games, and then they took it out for so many years, and then they brought it back only after the fans wanted it back? Like, what's the point of removing it? You guys are going to have so many people playing the game regardless, especially now with how accessible it is on all platforms. Why not just have an extra mode for people to play? Capture the Flag is still a very beloved mode, even if people don't talk about it. You still get that special group of people that will die on that hill saying that, like, Capture the Flag is better than Search and Destroy is like one of the better objective modes. That'll certainly ruffle a few feathers today, but Capture the Flag is still fun. Lots of fun. I don't know why it took them this long to re-add it, though. That's just like one of the main examples of them getting rid of stuff and changing things that don't need to be changed. Well, if we're playing Black Ops 2, we obviously got to try quickscoping, which I have not done in literal years because the camo grind has just rotted my brain so much to the point where I'm only using automatic weapons now. I used to quickscope a lot, and it can't be a Black Ops 2 video without the ballista. I mean, come on now. Well, one could argue the DSR-50, and then David Vonderhaar decided to absolutely shaft the entire community by patching the DSR-50, and he got all those. I remember back in the day, like, everyone was pissed, and Vonderhaar got so many like death threats and hate mail and stuff like that because of the fact that it was no longer an even split of DSR players and ballista players. It went from being 50-50 to like 80-20, most people using the ballista, because of the fact that the DSR-50 was just nerfed into the ground. But with the ballista, it didn't really change much from the DSR. You did have to aim a little bit higher, but it didn't feel like an automatic kill all the time like what the DSR was. And then you got like the Black Ops 2 equivalent of the kids that always sat by themselves at lunch using like the SVU and the XPR. But I mean, the XPR did get kind of a resurgence in Black Ops 3 because it was a supply drop weapon and it was pretty good. but most people were using the locusts in that game anyway, so whatever, that's besides the point. But I wanted to know, are you guys going back and playing the older games now, since Black Ops 6 is in such a it's in such a terrible state right now? Or have you even skipped out on buying the game this year? Because I know a couple of people that, you know, got the game for free through Game Pass and still felt like they got ripped off. And, you know, with all of the Call of Duty games being added to the Microsoft Store, although most of my brain wants to believe that it's just being added as another avenue to purchase the games, since Microsoft basically owns the Call of Duty IP through purchasing Activision, I want to believe that it's going to be added to Game Pass too. Hopefully that's the case, because there's probably a good majority of the community that once had modded consoles that don't anymore, and the only way they'll be able to play that game is on the new systems. So maybe the influx of players coming back to the older games will inflate the player counts to the point where not every single lobby is hacked anymore. You're obviously going to get those people that still do have RGHs and JTAGs that are still going to absolutely destroy every lobby with aimbot and stuff like that. But I'd like to think that with the new players coming back through backwards compatibility on Game Pass, it's not going to completely nullify the amount of modded lobbies, but it is going to shrink. And that is a good thing. So now we're using a gun and attachment combination that people want to talk about how broken guns are in Call of Duty now. Look no further than the FAL in Black Ops 2 with select fire. This is legit actually broken. The FAL itself got banned from League play in Black Ops 2. But man, this gun, it's like you can set aside your modded controller now that pretty much auto tap fires. You guys remember back in the day when modded controllers were a thing? You would push the button on the back and it would fire so much faster. You don't really need that with the FAL now, because you can fire a semi-auto weapon full auto. Like, this was unheard of back in the day. Like, people looked at that and was like, that just turns an already powerful semi-auto rifle into a legitimate freight train because of the fact that it's automatic now. I just realized we're not even going to get to score limit. This is actually going to end to time limit. That has not really happened to me so much playing against bots. I mean, having it on veteran is also probably one of the reasons why we're ending to time limit, because veteran bots in Black Ops 2 are actually pretty difficult. They're cracked out of their minds in this game. You can't really say that with most of the bots nowadays, because they're just... We as a community have collectively grown to be able to play this game at a level where playing against veteran bots feels like they're on recruit. That's how, like, out of our minds, sweat lords we are, pretty much. But wow, I really hope that they're working on a remaster. And obviously there's going to be microtransactions, but I just hope, like, the base game cosmetics, this is going to be a long shot, but I just hope the base game cosmetics are untouched and you can actually unlock and use them without having to pay. Knowing Activision, it's probably not going to happen. But regardless, guys, thank you very much for watching this video, especially if you made it through to the end with my yapping ass talking over the gameplay the entire time. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. We're on the road to 3,000 subs, hopefully by the end of this year. I've been able to grow pretty much 1,000 subs every single year, so let's keep this pace. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate the support, and I will see you all in whatever video I upload next. Take care.